Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's get some noise in this house.
And they know that they not like us. We ain't gon' do it. The only thing that can stop me is me. If you're doing this for the women you losing, do this shit for yourself. I do this shit for myself.
Style is the bomb, daddy bomb.
Real man of genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Daily Profiler Statistician.
Mr. Daily Profiler Statman.
While others guess where the market might go, you crunch the numbers, projecting highs and lows with surgical precision.
The high of day, low of day, you've got them dialed in.
London Open, you've measured it. New York over-under, you've tested it. Asia range, you've logged every tick since 2018.
No lagging indicators for this guy.
Only you can say, based on the last 47 days, there's a 63% chance the high of the day forms before 11 a.m.
Probability never sounded so
Crack open a cold one, because trading isn't luck, it's statistics and a really big spreadsheet.
It's Mr. Daily Profiler Statman.
Good morning. Are we fully visible? Yeah, looks good. Okay. Was having some issues with Restream this morning, but looks like we got everything up and running. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, good morning, guys. Just that a little. I'm not sure. I want to quickly check something. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. All right. Let's dive into some stats here. So we've had a crazy London Open this morning. Oh, shoot. Why is that happening? Probably one of the biggest candles across ES and NQ in London that I've seen in weeks, maybe months even. If we're ignoring the Trump candles, obviously. Those are a whole new level of big. But this one for a London Open is huge across US indices. If I go to M&Q, same thing. That is massive. See, yeah. Crazy big candle. All right. Let's smack. There we go. Shoot. There we go. Okay, let's dive into some stats here for the morning. So Arnie speaks for itself. I'm gonna set some alerts real quick. And then let's fill this in. So we have long true for New York 2. Asia none unbroken. Okay, interesting. And then short falls for London. All right. So all that together, expected a drop. and then a reversal around 3 a.m., which is what we're doing now, to go higher for the day. That's our price cloud. If we look at, let's see, Asia broken probability is 84. We already broke Asia. Did I not fill that in? I did not fill that in. There we go. All right. All right. London. Yeah. Session high and lows. All right, let's take a look at that. So daily low 1921. Daily high at 18. Okay, interesting. 18 high of day is a significant nice instead high of day. But we are also looking bullish for the day. So we'll be interested to see what we do there. And then if we go to London, we are most likely going to make the low of session at 3 to 310, which is what we did. We have a low right here at 306. So super nice instat session based low. And we're not really expecting to be making a different low for the day. Probabilities are heavily towards these first, let's say 30 minutes, 40 minutes to be making a low, which is this wick here. And that would mean bullish price action from there on out for our session. Now, obviously, we're going to be waiting for the new London range to be formed. So we have the 1 to 2 a.m. range. Oh, I forgot I have my alerts on for that. So we're going to be waiting for 2:30 to 3:30 to form. And then from there on out, we'll see what happens. Now, today I won't be taking a 3 a.m. break because the 3 a.m. box is that big. This is massive. And that is not a risk I want to take for this morning. So we're going to see where we end up. But for now, we're expecting bullish PA. Stats are to the upside. We've taken most stats that were below us with that big drop. If I go back here, you'll see all these stats to the downside here, and we almost wiped them all out with 2 candles, 1 candle. Retrace midnight open already too. So now, where we've taken most stats to the downside here, we can fully expect a rip. So yeah, everything's kind of lined up for a very bullish morning here. Now, obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but that's what the stats are saying. So we're just gonna be patient, wait, see 2:30 or 3:30, sorry, close, giving us our second London range, and then seeing where we go with that one. Do we also break bullish? Do we go false? Where do we go in the end? Big truck passing by. Wow. Quickly put that there. All right, so we know there's a high likelihood we get 0.07 away from this breaking candle out of this range. Again, will I be taking this trade? No. Normally I do so. But this range is too big for me to risk my money on right now. It's not usually this big. No need for me to rush or feel the need to be in a trade. So I'm gonna sit out on this one. But yeah, this would be a high probability trade right here, this buy. Expecting the high of day to be attacked. Even though it is an instant high of day, don't get me wrong. All stats are currently lined up for longs, apart from this hourly retracement here with a 56. But if we look at session-based highs and lows and everything, we are also looking very bullish. So we can do some scenario mapping here. If we get the 230 to the 330 range to form, so that would be from here to, at the moment, where we currently are, right here. Right? If we break out of this right after 330, I want to see commitment. I don't want to see price getting sucked back in a very high probability time window of reversing. Because the first 50 minutes after that range are, as we know, very high probability that we start reversing to take the other side of the range and go false. Now, again, we have stats for this range already saying we're going to be very bullish. So that's nice and one-sided. We can make use of that. But yeah, honestly, now it's just a waiting game. Again, we were expecting this bullishness, this push up. If we look at instat highs and lows here, real quick, you will be able to see. Give me 1 second. Should put this on the screen any moment now. There we go. You can see that big probability of making the low there at the beginning of London, which is what we did. Now I can see the more kind of time goes on, the more we're expecting this cluster of probabilities here to play out. However, these are all good probabilities too, right? This is not something you can just ignore. You can't just draw a line across this and say, I'm only looking at everything above these two right here. These pretty even probabilities here. And if you were to add this to a total, this would start adding up, right? So I'm fully expecting the possibility of us locking in that high in any of these and then getting a random reversal. That's how London behaves a lot. So that's why we're going to be cautious. Again, I'm not looking for this trade. Normally I would, but the risk was too big today with a super big range. So we're going to be waiting for an 05 in maybe the next hour. Okay, that would have been 0.07% met. There you go. Successful or not retracement, TP there. All right, let's see how this develops. We don't really have to chase anything here. We have the P12 high. You can look at some P12 probabilities too. Could be nice for if we do start going up, to have that maybe as an extended TP target. All right, P12. Full screen this. P12 high hit times. Okay, what's the probability of us taking the P12? I can't see for some reason. It's blurred out. All right, so we do have a crazy increase in P12 high retracement probabilities right in London, which is funny because that's not the case for the low or the mid. So ideally between 3 and 445, that's where the highest probabilities are. So yeah, we have a very good chance that during London today we're going to be taking that. We have about I can't see it fully. That's the problem here. Can I? There we go. I'll just zoom out a little. So we have a 75% chance of taking that P12 high today. So knowing that, yeah, that is a very good extended target for today. Especially with the volatility that we have this morning, should be doable. So if we confirm longs across everything, and I do get a trade, I'll be most likely targeting a cash flow hit, and then extending the TP to potentially that P12 high, depending on where we are. It's going to be a little bit of an extended TP game plan. But yeah, great first 0.07% trade mat here. Nice little base hit trade. Again, I didn't take it, but it is a valid London breakout trade. For me, if we have crazy big ranges, I'd rather put my risk on a different day or on a different trade. So that's what we're doing. Just going to be waiting. We got 5 minutes left for the 230 range. Maybe I should have that drawn on automatically too. That would be nice. I just grab. Yeah, okay, I'll just grab this one. And then we turn some stuff off. So show session OU lines, we already have that. And then show model table, this will be, we could put this middle right. Okay. Okay, perfect. It's in orange now, but we can probably see it. turn the opacity up on this. There we go. All right, so now it's also going to be marking our London box with these lines. I might be able to change the way we see those. Give me 1 sec. Make it a bit more clear. Okay, let's do opening range, high-low times. We make this solid. There we go. Okay, now it's a bit more clear. No, Sebastian, I didn't take this trade. The risk was too big for me with how big this box is. This is such an anomaly for London, having a box this size. So I'd rather just not take the trade and take a different trade. Again, there's slightly bigger boxes, and then there's crazy big, and this is definitely crazy big. I didn't want to have to risk this much. Again, it could have went low risk and then shot for super tiny cash flow hit today. But for me, from my experience, from my back testing, if you have like a crazy big box, same thing during 9:30 in New York, I'd rather just not take it and wait for a different setup. So we are extending bullish. We have taken the daily high. So far, we called that perfectly this morning. Now the question is, do we remain bullish until end of session, like stats suggest? Or do we start seeing a bit of a more choppy day, and do we come back down? Because that's definitely possible. However, right now, stats are just, again, very bullish. And if they're very bullish and price is going up, then why question it at the moment? Again, I'm just waiting for a entry signal, which is going to be a 05 for me in the next hour. We are coming up into the high probability time window reversing for London, which would mean take the high of this range and go short. So we'll see. And then by the time we get to the new 05, we should have some clear direction, which again, right now is still clear, still bullish. Right? Oh, shoot. I don't think I can screenshot anymore. I closed the application. Fuck. Nope. All right. Well, we got the P12s. Again, 75% chance of taking this high today. Biggest, on average, biggest probability is in London. between 3 and 445 especially, but still decent probabilities after 5. So the prime time to take a high like this is London at the moment. Also with our combination, right, being short falls of this range. And then 9:30 as well, super high probability of doing so. Oh, I didn't even see that was Kawa. I saw Sebastian Kawa. I'll put some background music on here because we're going to be waiting. Let's see, what do we have? I hope it's not too loud. Not really. There we go. Hello. All right, waiting game is on. Same, no Arnie trade yet. Quickly set some alerts so we don't miss it. So kind of like how this looks today. It's doing the same thing as the ES is doing and MQ. Let's see how today goes, man. I'm pretty hyped because last Friday was super clean. We called everything perfectly. You can see the bullishness, extended targets, high probability reversal time window that I was talking about earlier. Set the high, get sucked back in, expecting bearishness from there. Again, there was an 05 here. Like this. You see we dropped out and below. Went short. So that was very clean. Can we do the same today is the question. Might be able to. What is this line? We are currently in the high probability reversal window. Now I'm gonna quickly go to the Asia start here. Then we can see we are broken none for today. So if we were to break up and go long, we'll go take a look at session high lows here. Where did we most likely set the low? Also 3 to 310, which is what we have this morning. Okay. If we were to go short or long false, sorry. Where do we most likely set the high? Yeah, nice and early, 330 to 340, 340 to 350-ish. Then probabilities to start dropping. So we're looking more and more confirmed bullish for the session, which would mean that the next hour might provide a 05 towards the P12 high. And that would be a trade I'd take. But we're gonna have to wait. I want to quickly check the volume of the music. One sec. Okay, that sounds good. All right. Yeah, dude. Today is clean so far for London. Also looking very bullish for the day. Not just stats wise, but also just the way we've been trending slowly. I guess you couldn't really call this trending, but we have been setting higher lows consistently. So that's the thing. Taking the daily high like we were expecting to when we were around here, where we locked in that low, broke above the London OU. Man, my eyes. I might have to make my chart dark again because my eyes are getting hits from these white backgrounds. Okay, so on NQ we did already set the high there. Interesting. A little bit of a chop. Same thing on DAX. Okay, looks like we did have a shift. I should have the alert set. I don't know what this one is. Don't need that. Okay. No. All right, I can take that off. Do we get a bullish Arnie trade here? No. All right, we have not taken the London range high in the first 10 minutes. between 930 and 940. So that is also going to be a bullish sign at the moment. If we made a high there and started dropping, that would have been very bearish, but actually we failed to make a high so far. All right, about 10 seconds left for this one. Do we get the close bullish? No, again, no. It's teasing us. All right, let's see how we do it this time. All right. Okay, there we go. We're in. Drag TP and stop. Perfect. Again, I still take these from my phone on the MT5. That's the trade right there. Okay. We're having a bit of a slowdown here. I'm hoping we can kind of break out before the new hour forms. And that's where I want to take my buy. Because as I keep saying, the further we go into this, the lower the probabilities become of flipping for a false. Which would mean continuations towards the P12 high. Potentially. Mr. Mommy saying V2 triggered in Discord. Yes, it did. I'm long. We look good in terms of daily candle wise. It is long. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make my screen black soon because this is I feel my eye is just struggling at the moment. The like darker winter days and then that bright white screen. Oh, I think I just got tick rejected on my broker. Yep. I got a tick rejection on my broker on that trade. I don't think it officially hit TP either. Maybe it did. I think it missed 31 by a literal tick. Yeah, see? 31 pips. Oh, can you type Bowie? Hello? There we go. All right, it's 9:47. We're kind of waiting for price to interact with the London range high. I'm also waiting for the new hour to open up. So I think I'm gonna go get a coffee. Cup number 2 of the day. Because right now it's just a game of waiting. Again, we're expecting to go higher and higher. But I want to see that London range high interaction kind of confirm that idea at the moment. And what then the game plan would be is if we do go up, we start doing a bit of this. We get the new 05 box here, potentially. All right, I will be taking a long if we break for 0.05%. That is a high probability target that I know based off of, again, data collecting. And then extend the remainder of the position to P12 high or beyond. And then that will be the trade for today. Again, we had a very clean 0.07 breakout here. But that range was just so big, I didn't want to put my risk on that range. There's going to be more ranges, right? Tomorrow, a new one. No need to get greedy. $31.2 was hit, was it? Well, it might have been to the tick, actually. Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, that's just going to be the broker sometimes. Sometimes this broker hits it, sometimes that one doesn't. Maybe I can actually check mine. I don't think I can. I think they use... Oh, they have their own markets. They have their own broker. Never mind. Never mind. All right, let's see if it hits it now. Then I'll go grab my coffee. Nope, not yet. All right, I'm gonna go get that coffee. Again, we now kind of have 10 minutes of no man's land here for the way we trade. I want to see Arnie still smash the TP, not tick it. Because I'm pretty sure there might be more people still in. If there's anyone using the same broker as me, then they might also still be in. So I'm gonna get a coffee. We'll be right back. And then we'll see where we go in the new hour. But yes, still expecting upside here. I'll be right back. All right. We have the coffee. We've broken above the London range. So that is now long. And I hit TP. You can see it wicked higher. Oh, there goes my voice. So now that we've went long in London, yeah, kind of confirms that low, which is marked right here. Yeah, dude, we just have a lot of stats saying we're gonna be expecting higher prices still. P12 high. Everything's still building, right? Statistics are slowly building, saying, hey, we're actually all in agreement for this P12 high to be hit. We're still in the high probability time window for it too. So let's see it. Let's wait for the new hour to open up. Oh, fuck, that's hot. Never mind, I'll wait on the coffee. Okay, open up MES, there we go. Not ES, because we are slightly higher on volatility this morning. All right, 10 a.m. is here, also 4 a.m. EST. Now we're going to be seeing where the new 05 opens. So I'm going to turn Captain Boxes on. We're going to see where this new 05 forms and how big it will be. Hoping not as big as the London range from earlier today. Also important, we've taken the high over here. We've currently set the high at 358. That is not a high where we're expecting to be reversing from this morning. If we are reversing, we're expecting to do so earlier, like I said, right? 340, 330, 340 to max 350. But where this is the end of the hour, we're not really expecting a reversal. Can it happen? Yes. Are we expecting it? No. Currently, stats are to the upside. We have that P12 high target up there. We're looking for a long of the 05 if we get it. I want to quickly check something out real quick. If we go to replay mode. Now we're too long with 1. Maybe I can use the ES for this. Oh, wait, no. Because then taking partials would be terrible. Yeah. Nope, not happening. Yeah, everything's still very bullish. We also have a 66% chance of staying true. Oh, Black Friday, thank you. Let's see, what did we do? Friday. All right, let's see. Last candle of this 05 box here. Goes lower for now. All right, 05 box is set. There we go. I'll be looking for that long going higher. Big gap up. Doesn't look like we break yet. This is the same, right? 0.05%. Oh. Yes, it is. All right, we're breaking down. I'm getting a random call. No idea what this is. Like a company calling me. All right. All right, so at the moment, the breakdown. Give me 1 second, I'm getting a call. I don't know who this is. Oh, shoot. I don't have that phone here, do I? Don't think I do. All right, well, that's for later. All right, big drop. Not my trade to take. Does it meet 0.05% from the break? Let's see if that happens. Where is that phone? I should have a second phone here somewhere. No idea where I left that one. Oh, here. Oh, there we go. Going to need this one. Again, we're still expecting more buy side, so I'm gonna patiently wait here. These are a few key signs of a reversal. Sucked back into the range. We've broken below this 0.5 and we're currently holding. Stats wise, however, still very much more bullish. Oh, I just hit a keybind on my keyboard with my coffee cup. Yep, stream over, stream over. I didn't even know I had that shortcut. What button is that? No idea what I just pressed. Oh well. Okay, so I did hit 0.05. Again, I wasn't short. Can also take these off before I get spammed in a bit. Yeah, clean honey trade. Target met and we start dropping. So just some time. Yes, dropping as well. I'm in the queue dropping. Everything's dropping at the moment. I'm in the queue right here. Big drop as well. Maybe we do get that false in the end in a bit more of an out of stat fashion. But yeah, like I said, not chasing a tray here. Might be a no trade session for me here in the morning. A super clean 05 drop. This is running 4.12 at the moment. That's good. That's big. Unfortunately, just having that big of a range, that's the problem. Morning started off super clean. We made that low. We broke above London OU, and at that point we said, hey, we're expecting this to be a very nice instat session-based low and go up, potentially targeting the daily high, which we did. Broke long here, and now we're looking like a long false at the moment. We haven't really broken all the way down yet, but momentum right now is definitely bearish. Yeah, coming down quickly. Interesting turn of events, I should say. But fun. I like it when we have these mean reversion days where we think we're going to be one-sided and then boom. Kind of like Friday, but Friday did set everything in stat. This looks like it's going to be more out of stat. Especially that high that we have, 358. Not really a convincing high, but hmm. $630. It's not this one. Well, no idea who called me. Probably a scammer. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Again, if I was expecting to go false here, I would have shorted. But like I said, we were just right out of that high probability area for me to confidently take a short out of that 05. we had the whole daily profiler agreeing on bullish PA here. So again, I won't just randomly take a short if everything is bullish. And this is trading in the end, right? Everything could be looking this way, and then you go that way. But the more important thing is stick to what's obvious. Right now that we're dropping and you were bullish, don't chase a random short because, oh, we're dropping. Again, if I don't get a trade today, fine, I don't get a trade today. It's just not really lining up today. Way too big of a box, otherwise would have been a super clean 07 retracement and a, right, let's say we had a 3 a.m. box down here. What it then would have looked like is we went long for 0.07, and then the last bit of the trade would have been extended and closed at 0.17. That would have been a totally different day. But we had a crazy big box, and that happens. So yeah, looks like we're coming back down to flip this thing false. Yep. Which again, probabilities for staying true were also 66%. So there's just a lot towards that bullishness this morning. So the fact that we're dropping, take it with a grain of salt. Don't chase any random trades because, oh, we're dropping. And I'll take this and go into tomorrow, personally. No need to chase the setup. Again, there was a setup. 3 a.m. break. Yeah, same on DEX. Yeah, definitely. So for me today, it's going to be a 9:30 trade. I took an orange trade that hit TP. And that's it. That's literally it. No, nothing else. No more trades. My plan here kind of played out. 3 a.m. break, met. 05 break, met. In terms of stats, with the hourly MFEs and MAEs, this was a super clean morning. Daily profiler wise, not so much. We've kind of dismissed all stats and just did our own thing, but that's okay. I'd rather have a day like that where I'm not in any trades than a day where we are in quite a few trades. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a morning here, guys. Will be a slightly shorter session instead of the usual like 10:30, 10:40. But yeah, everything played out. Nothing to look at really anymore. Again, I'm also not looking for a short because, again, this box is too big for me. I'm not looking for a 0.07% break with my stop being at least at the 75% or fill range. So yeah, we just flipped false. So you can see we're long false, broken below. But I'm not looking for any trades here. So gonna let the market do its thing, and I'll come back on the 9:30 on New York. Hopefully that will be a bit better. But yeah, not a bad morning in terms of how price respected our MFEs and levels. Only thing I'd say is no one expected this false coming up, but it happened anyway. Just an injection of volume, and boom, we flip false. So I'll see what tomorrow brings. I am done for the day here, guys. Okay. Well, hope you guys like that stream. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, backside, and see if we get a nice 3 a.m. transfer tomorrow, because we didn't have that either today. Zones were on top of each other. Maybe tomorrow we get something a bit more like we've barely had any clean transfers actually lately. Yeah, this Monday last week was very clean from zone London to Asia. See if it happens this week. No transfer today because the zones are stacked on top. Sadly. Oh well. Any difference on ES? No, not at all. All right. This is a day of preserving capital, preserving risk. Nothing done on my end. All right. Guys, I'm in the session here. No trades taken for me, apart from this one, DAX, the Arnie trade, but that's a whole different strategy. And then for MNQ and ES, I'll just be waiting for New York. I'm taking a 930 trade if we get a nice one. Apart from that, I wish you guys a beautiful, beautiful Monday and a nice week. And I'll see you London traders tomorrow in the pack trade group. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your day.